It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd and 2. Shuck now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs. That'll really mess up your averages.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Shuck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Blue 32.
Operating from the gun, Gabriel. And his throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
1st down, Lions. Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 4 receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. Gabriel going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Let them down for a win in the defense's column.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. 33. Yellow.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gabriel working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gabriel. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Bengals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting blown backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw is Shuck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. His throw incomplete.
Time timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Here's Shuck. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Lions 10, Bengals nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw down, Shuck. A short throw there, pulled in by all. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy at 19, Pioneer.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
19 Tigers. 19 Lions.
To the air again is Shuck. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't too well for most teams, run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. In motion, the tight end. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gabriel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Second and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
Gain of 12. First down, Lions.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds is near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, red. 33, yellow.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
To the left side, he finds Teslau. And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gabriel. That's complete right side. It's Teslau. And he showcases the spin and a pretty good gain before he's taken down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Hey, confused. Ready.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And it's now 13-7. The touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now Shuck on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Go. 18
They'll go play action with Shuck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They will throw again. Shuck. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go. 19 Lions, 60 Eagles, 60.
On play action, Shuck. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Shuck now to throw. And he's got it. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
Tyler Shuck scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good. Field position, they'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Goff. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Murphy, who fired in and got him to the ground.
Chalked that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Bates' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Shuck. A short throw there pulled in by All. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. He's got Chase on the comeback route. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here it is, 4th and inches. They'll go with the keeper. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That's a good, intelligent play right there. Keep it yourself. Get it off the hash mark. Get it to the middle of the field. I don't know any kicker who doesn't like to kick from there.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving lane. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite